welcome back to Big Flat Texas, or Dix. I was hoping that the sunflowers would be ready to harvest in September, but they are not. But we have 2 potato harvesting contracts available, which I'm going to accept. You may be thinking that's slightly crazy, but the Colossus pack comes with a root harvester. So I'm going to lease this and we're going to see what it's like. I suspect it is fairly insane. So it has a option that it can harvest sugar beets and potatoes in a very unrealistic way. So 500,000 litre capacity. So hopefully we shouldn't have to unload. It will do 26 miles an hour. There is a header that goes with that. I don't know. Actually, no, because we're going to go for the 1500 horsepower as well. It will do 46 miles per hour. There's a header that does the same. So this should be pretty nuts. Let's pick a... It got that same metallic red that I'm using. Don't see it. So maybe we go for neon red instead. And blacked out chrome wheels. And blacked out chrome design. That's kind of cool. Someone remember that so that when I do the header, I get the same one. So and then we have an unrealistic potato header, and we're going to do the same neon red, blacked out chrome. So this is going to cost us 25-ish grand to lease it. Luckily, it was delivered to a fairly handy spot. Depending on where the fields are, obviously. But we're going to make about 100 grand in harvesting, I think. So net 75 grand. Seems pretty good. We are headed to 12 and 14. So literally just razz down the field. Here we are. Yeah, as I said, this series is about doing things differently. So what we're going to do. And, you know, does it get much more different than harvesting root crops at 45 miles an hour? Not from what I normally do. So it's going to bring in some cash as well, because we do need to pick up a header for the sunflowers. So get going with these and we'll have a quick peek in the store. I go down to where Colossus pack, there is a unrealistic corn header, which is $72,000, which we need to get, I think. So the money from these contracts, the profit from these contracts will pay for that, which is cool. I did actually think I might just lease the sunflower header, because I'm not sure we will do sunflowers in general. So kind of pondering actually just leasing that and saving some cash basically, because if we don't need it then for another year, is it worth buying it? I think I might lease it. That was, how many rows was that? About 3, I think. So if we do, if we can get auto drive VCA to do the turning for us, we probably will need to hit the brakes at the end. There we go. And to the, I think. Gonna have to do it as a couple of runs, but I think this is an interesting way of attacking this job. This would make doing root crops much more appealing if we could always harvest them at this kind of speed. With this. Yes, I could, but you guys know I'm like. Make it 4 and 4. I think I'd better do a headland at this end actually. So we're going to change the steering mode, which hopefully we can change. Control Y, it's usually steering mode, yep. Do a few headlands just to make some space. Probably quite a few actually. There goes the sign. It helps if you turn the harvester on, doesn't it? There we go. Yeah, I'm only managing a video a week on here at the moment because of stuff, but it's kind of cool to just come on and chill out and do something stupid. There is every chance I might only do one of these contracts because I like to make it quite quick making these videos. And I might do the other one off camera so that we can get to hopefully sunflowers being harvestable. Might be next month. Okay, it was a month premature. I'm not sure how many headlands to do. I think 4 is probably a good number. And actually with this steering mode on, we might be able to go to only skipping 2 rows. Pretty maneuverable. But it would be kind of nice to just keep the pace going. Have not added better contracts yet, I don't think. Unless I did it last time. No. So I don't know how much we need to deliver. Which would be good to know because it would give me an idea of what we're looking at harvesting. But we'll just wing it. Here we go. I'll try and reduce that down to 2 now. See how that goes. Where have we got to take these to? BF Grain Gate 1. I recognise that name. That's just down there. Awesome. Does that mean they're both going to the same place? They are. Even better. Well, maybe not better because that might make it tricky to do just one. There we go. Nailed it. We're already at 100,000 litres. We might need to, actually, we'll just drive the harvester over and empty them. It's literally just across the way there. That seems like a much better idea. I don't know if you guys saw on Facebook, Mac Trucker was looking at doing something similar to this pack, at least to the combine. But was told it was too similar by some people, so he's doing a rework with a different combine. His was the Beast rather than the Colossus. I think it was just going to be a combine, so it wasn't going to have the root harvester as well. I mean, this is a pretty. I don't think there's a. I got cotton. Needs a forage harvester. Needs a forage harvester if the person that made this mod is watching. Doubt they are, but if you are, forage harvester would be cool as well. Maybe with a header that did. I guess we've got cotton and unrealistic cotton. The difference is the speed. Yeah, forage harvester would be good. Maybe a sugarcane harvester. Or a header with the forage harvester that does sugarcane. I guess that kind of already exists, but yeah, that'd be cool. 25% full already. Off we go again. Right, I'm going to get some of this done. I will be back. Right, quick check in because I think I'm getting my rhythm down with this thing. It is ridiculous. I think it's more ridiculous than the Combine, if I'm honest, just because it feels so fast. So kind of brake, lift the harvesting header up, hit VCA, turn, put cruise control back on, relower the header and go. And yeah, you're just getting through this so quickly. And it's a huge field, really, in kind of the terms that I'm used to. This would have taken so long. We are harvesting at, you know, what, 8 times the normal speed. I would have had to empty several times already. Probably had to run to the sell point several times already, but we are just carrying on. It's insane. Yeah, so I don't know if I spoke about it in the last video. I think I might have. When I was starting out with Farm Sim, I used to do the odd bit of cheaty playing to speed things up. I think really before I got into playing with seasons and you were in the quite quick harvest, plant, repeat cycle of FS19 base gameplay where crops would grow in a few days, I got into using cheatier stuff because you just want to do things quicker, get through the cycles quicker. And the other problem that I had is the laptop I had at the time struggled to run lots of stuff on Courseplay. So playing on big maps, which I used to do a little bit of, really before I found the sort of cool UK maps and really got into those, and that style of play as well. I guess we all kind of evolve through how we play the game. I was using heavily edited stuff because harvesting 16x fields with normal speed kit at normal speed, you needed a lot of stuff. I wanted to have like 6 combines running, but my laptop couldn't run Courseplay with 6 combines easily, so I would make one combine work like 6, or like 2 combines work like 3 each, so they would be triple the speed and triple the capacity, that kind of thing. So sorry, I'm bouncing the mouse all over the place. So yeah, I used to do some stuff like this, but I guess my playstyle kind of evolved or changed, and I think it was when I found, or partly when I found seasons, and then I found one of the oak maps, Oak Field Farm, and started playing that with seasons and cows and stuff, and kind of got into the slower pace of doing things, and it's just kept evolving, I think, over time. And maybe it's the passage of 4-ish years has meant that I've slowed down on how I do things. I don't know. Yeah. Oh, it's too early with the lift there. I'm going to have some sort of headland to tidy up if I want to maximize the amount of crop that I'm going to get to sell. The price is actually not bad. I was looking and getting to sell to Greenville, we need to use the train, which maybe we could do. Because it's quite a lot extra. We'll see how much we get. It might be worth it. If not, we'll just put them through the same sell point. I wonder if by the time we've harvested 2 fields, it might be worth it. There might be a decent enough amount of excess. Right, I'm going to carry on until I need to empty. Make 95% full, so I'm going to do one more long run and then we will go tip. I might do a bit of a tidy up on the headland as well, because we have made a bit of a mess, and that'll just get some more capacity in. I think we're taking it slightly more than the 4 meter width, so probably on the return runs we won't fill up quite so much. I was kind of hoping we'd get half the field harvested in one harvester, about 1 million litres off the field. That'd be kind of cool, but I don't think there's enough capacity in the harvester to do another full run. So what I'm going to do is just kind of take a bit of a headland off and tidy up the mist, some of the mist bits on the ends down here where I was lifting up the header a little bit early, and make use of some of the spare capacity and tidy things up a bit. I'll probably still lift early, but it does mean that, the runs are a little bit shorter. Next time around, I might actually sneak another run along there. Let's do that. It does maneuver well when it's in whatever steering mode this is, so it's pretty nice. Hopefully we'll end up taking about half the field off with what we've done here. A little bit messy, but oh well, there we are. We are full, so let's gonna leave the header on, not like we're going far. Pay a little bit of a a little bit of an indicator to respecting the fact that we're on the road in this beast, although it is, faster than most cars, so does it matter? And which one do we want? Because I've forgotten. Gate 1. Can we get to gate 1 with being able to empty? I suspect we can, but we might have to be a little bit sneaky. We're going to drive into gate 2 and then open up the auger, and hopefully that will tip into gate 1. Oh, you can see the numbers on the floor now. We're not getting paid, so it looks like it's going in the right place. And they have nicely sped up the empty rate as well. Awesome. So, yeah, wow, 80% delivered. Oh, it's going against field 14. Yeah, it's a bit annoying. Guess we're doing both contracts then. Oh well. Field 14 is just in front of us, so it's not like it's a long trek. And I'm going to start from the other side of the field, actually. I think I might actually get the entire end harvested over here and then just work our way back. Seems sensible to me. No, next one over, please. Here we go. Off we go. I'm starting to clear the field across now from the left hand side, so as we go there'll be nothing left. I've brought the truck over. I think once this is full, I'm going to unload into the truck so that I can start harvesting field 14 with the theory that I want to deliver as little as possible against the contracts. I was half tempted to go over and just start harvesting field 14. But I think this way should work, maybe, and it will let me deliver less. Okay, I have harvested most of field 14 now. It has not taken as long, so we're 1.2 hours of leasing costs. The trailer is full pretty much, with a little bit of space in there, and we're getting close to full, but we're also 94% complete on the contract, so I think there's a chance actually that we'll get, no, we aren't going to get the whole field harvested because we are almost full. But I'm going to go grab the truck because there's only 2,000 litres of space in there. So let's go tip some and then we can come back and empty. We shouldn't over deliver too much, I don't think, with how complete we are now on harvest. This worked out pretty well. I should probably have left some in the field in field 12 and switched over to harvesting quicker, but you know, it'll be okay. As of yet, we have delivered none for field 12, so we'll see how we get on, I guess. I'm actually going to go now and empty some out of the harvester. 40,000 litres might be enough to clear the field or finish the contract, which either is good. And I really don't want to over deliver. I want to get as much excess crop as we can. So okay, and yeah, the combine is still abandoned from the last contract we did. We'll go get that at some point. There is actually some more contracts cropping up, so we might do some off camera to raise a bit more cash. Seems like it might be a sensible idea. That empties so quickly, but we've got 8% space now, so see if we can finesse finishing this contract with 96% done. I wonder how long it would have taken without the insanely cheaty harvester. Even just carting, to be honest. You know, we've harvested 1.5 million litres ish of potatoes, so you know, we've got a 500,000 litre tray as well. But if you're doing this with normal stuff, it's been so much work, so much carting, so much harvesting, and you know, it's taken me 1.5 hours. It's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. 97% done. Come on, hurry up and finish before we fill the harvester. And then everything that we tip then will be for the contract on field 12. I did notice that we are running almost as fast as the train as well, which is quite amusing. I might get a little demo of that if I can get myself. Nope. I could not get myself one course quick enough to give you a demo of that. Oh well. Yeah, we should get this all harvested in time. 97% full. Well, not in time in terms of in capacity. We've got 20,000 litres. I don't think we'll get 10,000 per run. So nope, we are going to be okay. I'm not actually sure what percentage we will need to harvest, but it seems to be streaming to somewhere there, so awkward. Wonder if anyone saw any of that. go tip this. Right, do the same thing as we did the first time. I got kind of distracted there by the fact that I had accidentally enabled streaming, not just recording. Not sure how I managed that. Go. Trap 14 done. $47,000. And let's put that in and go grab the truck. And get this finished, and we will have plenty of cash for buying our new header. I'm just trying to see if it pinged anywhere that I was streaming. It looks like it did. Oops. Oh well. New button pressing problems there. I'm just going to let this go a tip and we'll get the cash. Right. Really need to speed up the tipping rate on this thing, but we are nearly done. Need the contracts HUD. I really hope this is going to be enough. Yeah, should be okay. 65% done. It feels like it is emptying very slowly. 99. And we are not yet done. Done. We're at about 150,000 litres of excess. That is pretty nice. Right, I'm just going to let that sell and then we'll call it a day. Can't believe I hit stream as well as record. That is kind of noobish. I have no idea how long I ended up streaming for and if anyone actually watched it. So we'll see. I seriously do need to speed up the tip rate on this thing. So there is another bigger beet harvesting contract, or sorry, potato harvesting contract. I am kind of tempted to keep the harvester and just run that on courseplay while I do some other stuff, or just run it in the background. And it'll give us another, you know, probably $100,000, which seems pretty sensible to me. It might let us get, you know, there's a whole load of stuff we need to get. So I think I'm going to do that in the background. Anyway, thanks for watching, folks. I hope you enjoyed this video. We just made $80,000 selling the excess. Wow. Comments, questions, or suggestions below, and I will see you next time.